Yesterday, one of my friend told me that I have changed a lot. Since after that, I was thinking, what are the changes in me and what caused it? The biggest difference they notice is I don't cover up my face when I laugh. I laugh confidently with my full teeth visible. Like I usually cover my face, like even small smile I'll cover my face. And you could only see me like this. Like nobody can see my teeth because I'm insecure about my teeth. I had insecurities of whether my teeth are imperfect or do they look weird. But right now I don't have those insecurities. I'm over it. And the other difference is I talk to everyone despite of gender, region, language, doesn't matter. I talk to everyone and I talk deeply. Like I share my failures, I share my bad habits, my insecurities, I share everything with everyone. Mainly I have to say I'm not insecure about my face anymore. Because of that I became confident. I used to hide my real personality and I I used to do a role play. I act like I'm very intellectually brilliant and very scientific, a person who doesn't make any mistake. I act like that. In fact, I'm not. I act like I'm not at all a human. Now I started to act like human with lot of lot of insecurities and lot of mistake have done and failures. I try to say it. I share them to with anyone. I don't pretend like I'm a unique piece, an outstanding creation. I used to think I am, but right now I'm like everyone else. I accepted that fact. Now that made me so much social. I usually live like wearing a mask, a superhero mask, because what I was thinking that my fuel is their appreciation. If they talk about me in their conversation, that itself makes me so much happy. I try to imagine their conversation about me, and that gives me pleasure, and I was addicted to that pleasure. If that thought comes up, I'll just keep that thought aside and try to live with with my own desire. Like I don't think what other people think too much. Like I try to do what I wanted, what is right to me. I'm not I stop pleasing people. This is the biggest difference that I have made. The cause. I came up with one cause. Like one single cause. It's happened in a day and it happens with a person. It happened 1 year ago. Like after college, I went to a job of as a teacher who teach CAD software like AutoCAD and designing softwares. Okay, so I was a teacher in a firm called CAD Center. So at that time, a new employee came in. He was like in his 30s, mid 30s. He came in and I introduced myself and we had a casual talk like name, place. Later on, we talked about um, religion, politics. So I was very much interested to talk to him. Then we got into deep conversation like what do I like to do in future and why I don't have a girlfriend. That kind of talk. And who do you like the most and how many friends you have. So he started to ask me questions like that. So I was excited to answer because I love those kind of questions. So I was answering. Later on, the pattern changed. Like he was answering for his questions. Like I only have to say yes, yes, yes. Seems like he know me for so long. Like he know me in his past life. So he started to say that I have mood swings and you don't stick with peoples for long. You just erase them after a while and you cry easily, you laugh easily, you have intense mood swings. At that time, I got nervous. Like he was like it acts like he was some grabbing something from me without my permission. I got nervous and I went low. Like I couldn't laugh. I couldn't smile. I just looked down. I couldn't answer. All I could just do is nod for his answer. He was saying everything about me, the things that I hide away from people. Like I said, I always try to pretend I don't act raw. I act. So he was breaking that and I got nervous. So when he noticed my face became red, he just stopped and he said we'll talk later. And I went back to my hostel and he went back to his room or something. Later that night he texted me, "Can I see you?" So I got a bit suspicious. Like the first thought came to my mind is that I think he was a gay. Like he's fishing me. So I just gave a very bad reply that I was busy. In fact, I'm not. I just lied because I don't feel comfortable around him anymore. So he said something like forcefully, like you should come, like something like that. And at that time, I felt like just go and see him, just keep a one hand distance from him and let hear what he wants to say. I felt like his text makes me feel that he want to share something very important. So I said, okay, I'll come, and I visited him. It was in the Trishur round. So it was normal. His dialogues are mostly cinema dialogues. We can feel a mature experience from him. Like he talked like cinematically, not like a normal person talk. He used trendy words. He forcefully, we feel he's doing forcefully to make him funny, but those were not funny. I felt disappointed on him at that time, but But he said that I am holding something. I'm holding something, and you don't trust me as well. He said that. Uh, and at that time, an insight came. Like, I understood what I was holding and what he wanted to hear. Like, it's my childhood trauma. I don't want to share it here, okay? Because I don't trust him, I don't want to share that, and he know that I had that experience, and I'm not opening up. He was trying to make me open, but I couldn't because I don't trust him. He's a stranger I only know for one day. Later he said, "You should open up to a stranger. It is more better. It is better than opening up to a family member." But at that time, I couldn't. I don't still do. I don't trust him. He's very weird. I felt. So I said, the time is so. I have to get back to the hostel. They're about to close the gate. So I just went back to hostel and said bye. And the next day morning, I was in the office, and I heard that he is leaving. He's quitting the job. At that time, I got, I felt guilt. I felt I did something wrong, that I should respect him, but I didn't. And his intentions are good. So I went to him and said, I'm sorry for yesterday, for disrespecting you. And he said he has he's interested in psychology, and he noticed that I have some behavioral issues, like I'm holding something, holding trauma, and he said I should loose it up. I can help you. I have noticed that you are carrying it. So at that time, I shared my deepest and darkest secret of my life with him. At that time, I was in the office, so I cried. I couldn't hold my tears. I was just the tears are flowing. Like I haven't cried for decades. So he just hold my hand and we went outside, because if someone see I'm crying, like, that would be a very awkward situation. So we went to a tea shop. He just asked me the details about this issue, this experience, and he listened to me. I still remember, just he was just whole nodding his head, and I'm just bursting out. My tears are flowing. So people started to notice me crying in public, like people are passing by, and I'm with tears, and he was staring at my face. At that time he said, let's go to room, like I can't leave you like this. So I went to his room. At that time he said, Razi, you were a child, and it is not your mistake. Okay, stop blaming yourself. It's not your fault. That time, from for decades, I was blaming myself. That's why I don't have confidence. Like, I always think that I am wrong, wrong, wrong. I did something very sinful. I blame myself every time. So, and the way I live is with the mask, with fake smile. At that moment he said it, that was for the first time someone hearing this, and he just gave me an answer that, like, I don't know how to say, but for a decade I was wrong. I shouldn't blame myself. So we went to his room, and when he said this, I couldn't stop my crying. I just burst out, like, with noise, not like irregular teardrops. I was like vibrating and crying. And he held my hand and said, "It's not your fault." And he keep on saying that, "It's not your fault, it's not your fault, you were a kid." In the whole life I was blaming myself. Till 22 years I was blaming myself. It was hell of a relief. There is a bit of joy in this as well, and guilt, and he just hugged me and said, "Razi, live." It was freedom. It was freedom. Freedom from my own jail. From there onwards, I stopped blaming myself that I'm not wrong. I can say whatever I want. I haven't done anything wrong. At the end, he said, "My job is done and I came for this." After that, I haven't seen him. I left his room. Then I haven't seen him. I'm not religious, but in religious way, he's like an angel that came for me. So since after that, I feel lightweight, like something heavy just evaporated from me. Couple of days I was a bit sad, but later on I became extremely happy. Since that event, I started to share my failures with people, my personality disorders and everything. I open up to people. I became human again.
ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള പോലെ വെക്കണം.
സത്യടാ, ഞാൻ റാസിന്റെ ഒപ്പം ചേർന്നാലിക്ക അതാകുമ്പോ എഡിറ്റിങ് ചെയ്യണ്ട. ഫോട്ടോയിലോ എവിടായാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല. എനിക്ക് വെച്ച് അവിടെ അടിക്കാൻ തോന്നില്ലടാ, ഭയങ്കര അടിച്ചോട്ടെ. ഇതൊക്കെ ഫ്ലാറ്റ് കൈ ഇങ്ങനെ പോയി പതിക്കും. 1 സെന്റിമീറ്റർ താന്നു പോകും.